Lero bwacha bakamba mu kyalo kyesu kya Zambia ekyaweka Njoy. Abantu baafo bakamba kule mu nfumbwe. More than 20 people balebe pati ni babiri. Bagamba. Fish to Arufyanya. People have died. Mumino yabaka pokola. The police killing people. Why? In the same government, Bagamba, abductions have happened. Bagamba, if you're not with them, it's either you're dead or you're in prison. This government, you're going to change, big man. Fish to Arufyanya bakubika mu office. Fish to Arufyanya. Why me? Missing. Achani Rubamwa Ichoan Dizona. Where is why me? HH, tell us with your government, where is why me? Give us why me. Justice for why me, big man. Wachilamo HH. Wala to push a mega good to push our gamba. That's why they get and the big man. Why you think? I know what that. Something to say, Bagamba! Wanesa twapweni Mutala chetu Icha Zambia Twamona mwempwa Bagamba Twamona mwempwa Nama abductions Bagamba Owu muteko twaleta Wadulete lama Amazala mush You can take her. What I bumper today? No, you can take her. Up a number one day. Follow. I could go down there. Follow. Makufuatika. Follow. Makufuatika. Follow. When you die, I go away. Follow. I gonna man. Follow. Ika yako Mufulo Yakuliati kwenyu Mufulo Mayona batata Bayuthi Tentwisuli amenso Batusendela nomba batwipaila na hope Yesu Endika chagwalungu watubela tinani mkwatila plan B Nomba tuwadishiba plan B aba mmino ya kualesa Bantu banga abalafa mu kyalo kyesu kya Zambia. Nibanga abantu abala abducted mu kyalo kyesu kya Zambia. Bambire kuli jeje banda. Nibanga abantu abala ba prison. Abena kitotela kilangwa. Bonze baba prison n'entunguru kina shimbi. Muri one government ya kwa HH. Abantu naba famweleza. Aikata nomba baikata na kuyetika chakwa lungu atukwatile plan B. Abakubo byabyo Mufulo big man Mufulo Bilamine batsendela endika chakwa Apano babane Mufulo Bakuvota bane Mufulo Bakufuatika Mufulo Bakufuatika Mufulo When you die yakwa kwe Mufulo Aikona man Mufulo Ita yakwa Mufulo Yakuliati kwenyu Mufulo HH does not mean well for Mother Zambia. Zambia to Asebana, this is not the Mother Zambia that we were left with by our ancestors, our forefathers who fought so hard to liberate us. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Nalumino Mundia, Mama Julia Chikamoneka, Simon Mwansaka Pwepwe, they fought so hard to put this country on the map, to put this country where it is today. No man would destroy this country because we believe in unity. One Zambia, one nation, and we shall together we will change, and we are going to change this government. My name is Blaze Zambia.
In every season of our nation's journey, leadership must be defined not by slogans, but by legacy, not by volume, but by values. Welcome to this short presentation as we endeavor to contribute a bit we can to shape the future of our party, Patriotic Front, and that of our nation, Zambia. My name is Raphael Mangana Kachinda. I'm currently privileged to be Secretary General of Patriotic Front and Tonse Alliance. Today, I present to you 3 portraits. These are not just images of the past. These are reflections of the future Zambia deserves. The first portrait, Michael Chilufya Sata, the founder, the voice of the poor, the thunder for the poor. The first portrait is of the man who started it all, President Michael Chilufya Sata, a leader of the people, a builder of a movement. He believed in a Zambia where every citizen mattered, regardless of tribe, class, or language. He built this party on inclusiveness and the power of the grassroots. That foundation was not political theater. Michael Sata is still alive through the grassroots. His spirit lives on in every ward, in every market, in every township, in every bus stop. To our grassroots members across the country, this is your party. This is a party for everyone, from the marketeers to the taxi drivers, bus drivers, small-scale farmers, jerabos as they call them, barber men, hairdressers, welders, construction workers. It is the party for mothers and grandmothers and everyone, everywhere. This is your party, and no one will take it away from you. PF is not just a party, it is a movement that cannot be stopped. That was Michael Chilufya Sata's vision. Portrait number 2, Edgar Chagwa, the humble defender. This is a portrait of President Dr. Edgar Chagwa, Zambia's 6th Republican president and the 2nd president of Patriotic Front. Dr. Edgar Chagwa, unlike many other politicians, did not rise by ambition. Rather clearly, he rose by divine appointment and the trust of the people. He led Zambia through the very difficult times during droughts and during COVID-19. And he led not with panic, but with prayer. During the COVID pandemic, when the other countries all over the world locked down, he protected the livelihood of those who live hand to mouth. When Zambia was faced with severe drought, he called on the nation to seek God. He declared October 18 a national day of prayer, fasting, and reconciliation. Many times we all witnessed God answering the prayers of the Zambian people. President Lungu was a constitutionalist. He respected the separation of powers, allowing the judiciary to function independently. There were even rulings and judgments against his government. He fulfilled the promise to the people by ensuring that the People's Draft Constitution was adopted, the 2016 Constitution, which introduced stellar provisions such as the one to do with the running mate, 50+1 threshold. Many of you remember him for his stance on LGBT rights, when he refused to legalize ungodly values under foreign pressure. His famous statement was, "We would rather remain poor with our values than to become rich by selling our souls." But he was mocked, misunderstood, maligned by his critics, even in his death. He never stopped loving his country, and that is leadership. That is legacy. Portrait number 3, trust. The leadership charter. The third portrait is not of a man or a woman. It is not about wealth or influence or charisma. The third portrait is trust. T-R-U-S-T. A leadership charter that will guide us today and in the future when choosing leaders. Trust is about the values the people want in their leaders. You see, Zambians have been lied to for a long time. Zambians feel betrayed, sold out, and this must come to an end. From now onwards, we must not be seduced by shiny slogans or sweet-talking salesmen that disguise themselves as politicians or leaders. The next PF leader must pass the test of trust. What do each of the letters in the word trust stand for? T stands for transparency. The question all of us must ask those who are offering themselves for leadership is, who are you? What do you own? What do you believe? The people have the right to know, not just your name, but your truth. No more shadows, no more secret hands, no foreign strings. The time for puppet government is over. We will not entrust our future to a face we cannot see or a voice we cannot trace. If you cannot stand before the people with open hands and a clean heart, you must step aside. R stands for responsibility. Are you willing to take responsibility? No more this blame game of previous government. No more distractions. No more hiding behind yesterday. The next leader must step up, not with fingers pointed at others, but with sleeves rolled. Zambia needs politicians and leaders that understand that it's their responsibility to bring positive change. Zambia needs a builder. This is a time for courage, a time for answers, a time for action. U stands for unity. Very critical and crucial for Zambia at this particular juncture. True leaders are unifiers. Whether they hold the title or the title is held by someone else. The nation of Zambia needs a unifier. The question is, if you are not chosen as you offer yourself for leadership, will you still purposefully contribute to the unity of the party and of the nation? If you are chosen, will you embrace those who challenged you? The next leader must not gather voters only. They must gather people. They must bind the wounds, silence factions, and rally the nation not to themselves, but to a shared vision and future. Without unity, there will be no victory. S stands for service. We have seen regimes who serve the interests of foreign businesses and foreign entities. Zambia's small businesses are subjected to taxes, while its multinationals are given extended tax holidays. We have seen how barber shops and saloons and butcheries and restaurants, people welding on our streets, have closed their businesses due to lack of electricity here in Zambia. While our electricity is exported to neighboring countries and beyond, that cannot continue. Zambians deserve better. They deserve a leader who is committed to serve Zambia first. Those who wish to lead the Patriotic Front, those who wish to lead the Tonse Alliance, must commit to put Zambia first, to save our people first before we can consider the plight of multinationals. Zambia must come first. T is for transformation, real jobs, functional clinics, new schools, not empty promises. If you wish to lead the Patriotic Front, you must commit to transforming the lives of the people of Zambia, especially the poor. Transform the nation, its infrastructure. We should bring the nation to a place where Our developmental agenda is human-centered, centered on the poor. This is the transformation that the nation yearns for. To every loyal member of Patriotic Front, the dream of Michael Chilufya Sata is still alive. It lives in our hearts, in our conviction, in our courage. In your community, it lives on in all of us, from the grassroots to the secretariat. To every Zambian who remembers the dignity and compassion and resolve of Edgar Chagwa Lungu, hold fast to the legacy. Humble, principled, God-fearing, and from it, we should draw strength. This is no longer a party of chaos. This is a movement for women and youth, of humility and transformation. There is no room for fake promises and lies in the PF. That we say no. Including Tonsa Alliance, we follow President Lungu's example, love for all, humility in all seasons, and a willingness to grow in service of the people. And to those who seek to lead us, brace yourself. We face a regime that will stop at nothing. They have abused the law. They have weaponized the police. They have done everything illegal and criminal to silence dissent in this country. They will come for you. But hear me, and hear me well. The next PF president will not rise on money. They will not rise on propaganda. They will not rise on empty popularity. They will rise on one thing, and one thing only: trust. This is the new era. This is a new season. Let us rise again. Let us rebuild the party, the alliance, and the nation. Let us restore the dream: one Zambia, one nation. I pray that God will grant us grace, wisdom, for us to navigate through this trying moment and arrive at where God has ordained for this nation. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Good evening and welcome to today's broadcast. Thank you very much to our Secretary General, Raphael Nakachinda, for that thoughtful portrayal of a leader that should take over in the PF and probably in the nation. And he did that documentary. I'm grateful. I thought it is enough guidance for all of us. Before I discuss the state of the nation and before I introduce my subject, I think that what happened today was remarkable. Lars turned up at the hearing chaired, in the select committee by Nalolo MP, Imanga Wamunyima, and his group, and Lars said this process is illegal. An unconstitutional process cannot birth a constitutional process. An illegal process cannot birth a legal process. Lars was very categorical. So before we go into any further, let me just play what Lungisane from Lars played. Submissions to the select committee.
Our constitution. Under those salient provisions, Chair, democracy and constitutionalism are the pillar that makes Zambia a democracy. We are saddened because we sit here when the supreme law of the land has been interpreted, and the proceedings that we are doing today have been impugned by the Constitutional Court in a case of Munia Zulu and Celestine Mukandila. We feel saddened because according to the Constitution, any act, any omission that is contrary to the Constitution is itself illegal. As lawyers, Chair, you may wish to know that we begin our journey as lawyers by taking an oath to defend, to preserve, and protect the Constitution. I want to stress that we feel duty-bound to represent the people of this country in defending the Constitution of the land. Why do I say so? Chair,
Check the end.
in the aforementioned case of Celestine Mukandila versus
Have you checked the end for
Munia
this
Zulu
camera?
and Celestine Mukandila, the court, which is given final jurisdiction on matters of interpretation of the law, especially the supreme law of the land, did make a specific finding that the initiation of Bill 7,
What are the settings?
which
They've
at
gone
that
dark.
time was contained in the ministerial position,
It's switched off.
flouted a number of provisions, including Article 1, Article 2, Article 5, Article 7, Article 8, Article 9, Article 61,
That's
Article
really-
90,
Just put it where it was.
Article
on.
91, and Article 92 of the Constitution of this land. The finding was that the initiation of the process must have benefited from the people. How? According to the express findings of the Constitutional Court, the beginning point was for government to appoint a neutral expert grouping, a technical committee that was required, first of all, to go and find from the people areas which they felt needed to be amended in the Constitution. Apart from finding from the people, the experts were required to also look through various submissions from previous constitutional review processes. Once that is done, the experts were required to frame the proposals into a bill. And once the bill has been framed, the bill and those proposals were therefore required to be taken to the people at district level, at constitutional level, at provincial level, as well as at national level. Only at the conclusion of this process was the bill supposed to be brought before the House, the National Assembly, and you as a select committee to deliberate on it. Unfortunately, that is not what has happened.
Other witness, just for guidance, we as a select committee are aware of your position as last on the process. However, you take note that the letter with management wishes you to interact with us within the scope of our mandate, and that is to scrutinize the submissions of the public within the objects of
Bill 7 remains of critical worry. Government and Parliament have decided, it's going through. They are receiving submissions from stakeholders. LAS refused to endorse an illegal process, and the chairperson there guided that therefore there is nothing they could do. In fact, even the written submissions that LAS had given earlier and had resubmitted were not guaranteed that they'll be attended to. Today, Joseph Chimba, one of the PF bloggers, is one of our bloggers you must have seen. Tuavapaluendo, Joseph Chimba, had shared when the matter was hot about suspicions and speculations around the president and one of his special assistants, the special assistant who's a policy analyst, Chipokota Mwanawasa. Joseph picked something that was published, I think by Mnyaule or whatever organization, online newspaper published that. And he put it and shared it in one of the WhatsApp groups. The police arrested him. He's not the author. He merely shared that post. and today has been found with a case to answer. Like we always have condemned these speech offenses that people are being arrested. Joseph's offense was only to share. He didn't even generate it. He merely shared the post on WhatsApp group, and today has been found with a case to answer. You remember even the president has been commenting about this matter.
This Chipokota here one day came to me weeping in State House because she gets whipped because she's a Mwanawasa on things she doesn't even know. And I said, Chipo, sit here. This is part of your inheritance. You have to accept that. Indeed. And I said, go back to your office and continue working. Surely, to say that Chipo, my daughter, can carry the president's child, myself, is that a matter that we should really be discussing in the public? But it comes with the territory. And I said, go back to the office and continue working. It was very difficult for her. So this is what this public office are. And my wife is a mother to her. I said, what is this? I said, relax. Just relax. Relax. That's your daughter then.
Yeah, so Joseph has been found with a case to answer. In that matter, he was charged, with cyber crimes. And all Joseph did was to share. This is how serious the offenses are. We've always condemned these offenses against speech. In fact, there should be no offenses against speech unless you are doing very, very serious things. Okay, let's go to the main issue. I'd introduced a leadership corner where I've proposed that the presidential candidates that I have featured on this program, who have shared your vision, their vision about our country, we as EMV should pick such a candidate, one of them. Remember, my assertions and my reasoning is that we have spent time trying to let the candidates themselves, amongst themselves as a united front, opposition or Tonse Alliance, in their various groupings, that they should come together and give Zambia and us a leader. It seems that will not happen because our leaders are preoccupied in their small enclaves. They are locked up in their personal ambitions. They think that their ideas are the best to present. Many think that God has sent them, nearly every one of them that I've spoken to. And I think that we have to do a patriotic duty. And I've put up 2 criteria. Who can lead? Who can challenge President Hakainde Hichilema and win? From my estimation, I'm trying to make a decision. Because we are not going to participate in their indecisions, in their ego, in their personal battles. I think that Zambia is far bigger than any of these presidential candidates, including President Hakainde Hichilema. So I have said I'll pay my patriotic duty. It's not a commercial transaction. It's not a decision. It will be our decision here, informed by some of you, especially the phone calls. And I've said this is not an opinion poll. We are going to make a decision, on one criteria. Who's suitable to lead Zambia? Who's suitable to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema and win that election? It doesn't matter whether they are members of the PF, whether they are from other political parties, or whether they will stand as independent. Who is that candidate? And we are 9 months away from an election, and Parliament is getting dissolved. There will be a dissolution of Parliament in May, and there will be filing of nominations, and the campaign will be earnest in full swing. and political parties are not decided, especially the opposition as a front. So I've stated that on EMV, we are giving ourselves 30 days to pick a candidate. So I opened the phone lines yesterday, and that was inaugural. There were interesting calls. This was without notice. This was without adequate publicity about it. So I've said it will be a leadership corner. Every time we'll dedicate time, every time we are live, we'll dedicate time for you to tell us who you think is a candidate. What's the most transparent process to do this? This is now the question I'm preoccupied with. One of the presidential candidates gave me a good insight. He says, feature us. Maybe let people speak for us. So each day pick a candidate and let that candidate have representative who speak to about the suitability of the candidate. I love the idea. I think we can even tweak it a little bit. I think that the candidate should come with someone. Someone should speak about the candidate. It's very difficult to speak about yourself while the candidate speaks to policies, programs and initiatives that they will deliver to the people of Zambia on the quality, character, disposition of the leader. Then whoever has come with the leader, whether he's a researcher, whether he's a secretary general, whether he's a pastor, whoever that presidential candidate will have picked, can then speak to the qualities of the candidate. Because, it's difficult to say, but it's easier for me to speak to policies of what can be done for our country. That's one of the transparent way which we'll engage in. And another layer which we'll engage in is I'm getting serious political analysts, and I hope that they can agree. My dear brother like Aaron Ngambi, Dr. Grieve Chelwa, and others that can come and speak to what Zambia needs at this time. They'll be speaking to principle, not to a name. They'll be speaking to a principle and not to a name. So this is going to be an evolving program in the next 30 days, so that in the new year, somehow, going to February, we should have a candidate that this platform will promote, will identify, pick and promote. And we use then our time and resources just to sharpen, to persuade our people of Zambia. The candidates, other candidates, I guess we might even have as high as 20 candidates in the presidential elections. I don't see if these candidates will unite or will be united. I'm aware that the church, senior citizens, many people have been trying to put these leaders together, both in the PF and in the opposition. So far, the light is dimmed. We are in the tunnel and we don't seem to have light at the end of the tunnel, like Dr. Kaunda would say. So, for me, I think that I will use this platform to pick a candidate who I think, has those two qualities, can lead our country and can beat President Hakainde Hichilema. Because what's the purpose of picking a candidate who can't beat Hichilema? Who be engaged in an exercise in futility? Then why pick a candidate who doesn't have quality to rule, lead, and govern our country? What would be the purpose? So I think those will be driving issues. The criteria will keep on changing. Just to help inform, work with all of us to pick such a candidate. You have your choice. I can't interfere with your personal choice. All I'm saying is this platform, EMV, will pick a candidate in the next 30 days. I'm not saying you abandon your candidate. I'm not saying, but during this period, inform me who you think is best suited to be your candidate. I have an inclination to those I have featured. So far, I've featured about 25 presidential candidates who have expressed interest to participate. There are other names that people are ngaba nishimubashirirepo ngaba njeremwe abantu bakolesa batabanje batwale iminina aho bamwamba ngoyu until they come and tell us that they are candidates. It is easier to do that. So I'll be opening phone lines. I'll be opening phone lines, but I'm going to guide further. Just a minute.
Malaiti na lelo kulibe fertilizer famasa kwanisa bati uza ati kwenyu Zembe tenze tina zibati. This is what you meant. Kaleza sembe siti na vote. Talema na boaba, talema na boza. Basi eni baende tuone kovina. Wenye wapaka switoka isha. Tifuna mariza utinoti mastori. Apa mvula ya kwa manji mulimi sana fole. Fertilizer yodulatiza gula bonji. Apati enda kuma elections. Muzani pasa exuze bwanji. Ndabachi onekani napanga mistake. Talema na boaba, talema na boza. Basi eni maende tione kovina. Wenye wapaka switoka isha. Tifuna mariza usinoti mastori.
Inokuya pa market mwe bantu ndefu ako fertilizer 750 yo kali ba fertilizer 750 njibe a vice president jebala ndire nga bepati yo kanshinyabo kashite ku parliament.
So we'll go about it this way. Number one, I'll bring analysts, very credible analysts who are divorced from any partisan approach, and they'll give us the qualities of who they think should lead Zambia at the time, both in character, disposition, vision, policy, and suitability to rule, to be leader in our country. Then I'll bring the actual candidates, and they'll come with someone who can speak to their suitability in character and other things, while the candidate themselves sell their leadership style, quality, and policies, and the vision for this country. It's an evolving process, but we have a duty to pick a candidate. We have a duty, a candidate that should beat President Hakainde Hichilema, a candidate that should stand, and help rule our country. I've seen a lot of reactions. Others are saying, no, our candidate, our supporters should not participate. It's okay. For me, this is an open forum. I'm speaking to Zambians, whoever is interested in our country and they wish to participate in this process. Please participate. It's an open forum. The best transparent way is just go there in my comment section and post who your candidate is. No one will stop you. No one will delete the comments. No one will censor any comment. That's the most transparent way. As you are listening, as you are sharing, just click who's your candidate. Put your comments there. Who will stop you? Because there's just limit in the phone calls that we receive and how many we can receive in a duration that we receive the phone calls. So the lines are open. Let's hear from you with the guidance that I've given. It's not a popularity contest. There'll be a process where we will go into the depth of leadership required to pick a leader. On Sunday, I was speaking to my dear brother, Chimba Kambwili. He might be here on Sunday. He's one of those that we have not featured. Mal Sampa is also on his way here, but is preoccupied with the issues of Bill 7, because Bill 7 might come up on 15th of December before Parliament for voting. So Mal Sampa is coming. There are other candidates, but I think we'll do a rota of candidates where they come, like I've proposed, that the candidate comes to sell the vision they have for the country, the party's vision, party's manifesto, and they are accompanied by someone who can speak to their character and suitability, because sometimes it's very hard to speak about self. So the lines are open. Emmanuel Mwamba Verified, tumeni tumfwe what your views are.
Malaiti na lelo kulibe Fertilizer farmers akwanisa bati uzati kwenyu sembe tenze tina zibati. This is what you meant. Kaleza sembe siti na vote. Talema na boaba, talema na boza. Basi eni baende tuone kovina. Wenye wapaka sweet toka isha. Tifuna mariza utinoti mastori. Apa mvula ya kwa manji mulimi sana fole. Fertilizer yodulatiza gula bonji. Apati enda kuma elections. Muzani pasa exuze bwanji ndabachi onekani.
Caller, good day, and please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Ambassador Mwamba.
Good evening.
My name is Gas Mlongoti.
Gas who?
From Ireland. Mlongoti.
Mr. Mlongoti, make your contribution. You are calling from where?
From Ireland.
Yes, Mr. Mlongoti.
You know, looking at how things are now, I'll tell you honestly that we need a neutral person to float, to stand as a president among the opposition. Because the PF issues are deep-rooted, and the UPND will not release anything to allow them.
My brother, let me guide. Just speak a name. Hello, my brother. Hello, my brother. Mr. Mlongoti, are you listening?
So my candidate,
okay,
in short, would be Sangwa. John Sangwa.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, if the candidate belongs to the PF, don't worry about the PF issues. A candidate, whoever it is, can even stand, even if there is no PF, they can stand on another vehicle. They can even stand as independent. So don't worry about those things. Just tell us who you think, in your view. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Precious Inonge Mbiaita from Livingston.
Yes, Precious.
Honorable, me, what I've seen, I want to encourage all leaders in opposition, if they can just choose one person to contest, and that will be Bamakebi Zulu. I'm telling you, Bamakebi Zulu, he can defeat Bakainde Chilema. All of them, what I mean opposition from different political parties, including the Patriotic Front. Let them just choose one person, and that is Wamakebi Zulu. Let them support Wamakebi Zulu. For now, let them not start saying, even me, I want to contest. If they do that, mark my words, they are not going to help the people of Zambia. Right now, we don't have democracy, and that's the truth.
Thank you, my sister. So my sister, the phones are ringing, as you can hear from the background.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Oh, I've lost the caller. Yeah, for callers, let me just advise, let's just be brief in our analysis. It's going to be easier that way so that we can allow as many people as possible. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Hello, who's calling?
This is Daniel
calling you from Southern Province, Monse.
Daniel, tell us your candidate.
Yeah, my candidate is MZ because he has been there for the party, actually, and he has a heart for our country. Yeah, even the appearance can tell. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Mwamba.
Let us be brief. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'm Mr. Zulu Thomas. I'm calling you from Lusaka, the Gen Z movement.
Oh, my dear brother, how are you?
I'm okay, big man. We are praying for you. God is overseeing you. It is well.
When are you coming on the program? We want stakeholders like you.
Oh, give me a call. I'll give you a text so that you know my number. I'm free to come even in this evening.
Okay, my brother. Do you have a candidate? Tell us quickly.
Yes, I've got one candidate. All the candidates, basically, I should say I congratulate them for sticking their names forward. But I have Honorable Dr. Given Luwind, and I've got reasons. Let me be very brief. This is a man who has been with PF since 2021. When we lost elections and nearly so many of the senior people ran away or quit politics or they went under. But he's kept PF and later Tonse. And I think he's got the stripes, he's got the capability, he's got the qualification, the experience, the maturity. And the biggest issue we have in Zambia is the economy as well as tribalism. And I think given Luwinda can actually tackle these two to the satisfaction of everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. I'm going to call you as Gen Z when you can come to the program. Like I've said, the most transparent way to participate in this program is just put your comments on the link on Facebook. It's going to be very, very easy. We might even decongest the lines. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from and your candidate.
Hello, good evening, Ambassador.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Yes, we can hear you.
Anonymous.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so my preferred candidate, first of all, I want to thank all the candidates, but my preferred candidate is Honorable Makebi Zolo.
Okay.
Very principled man, humble, is a visionary. MZ, thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello?
Tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'm calling from Lusaka. I think for me, all candidates are good, but at the moment, I would go for MZ for a number of reasons that he's the one who would unite the party at the moment, which is very, very divided. I think his soberness, for me, puts it that he would be a candidate that would unite the party before unites the country. I think I would go for MZ.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Calling from Copper Belt.
Yes, please tell us your candidate.
MZ8.
Okay.
He's very mature, he's humble. He can bring unity in our country, Zambia. MZ, I don't know what I can explain about MZ. Aliva mature, alipata manu, aliyako batuti atuleta na pamone, tule chula, kolonga ni Kenya manu, bule ni MZ. Bonse abantu bale for MZ.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is Kenny Maplanga calling within Lusaka.
Mr. Maplanga, tell us your preferred candidate.
My preferred candidate is Ali Karaba. He is likely to unite the nation. He has the structures all over the country, and he's still youth. Anyway, I'm going for Ali Karaba.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
That's Tembo from Lusaka.
Mr. Tembo, tell us your candidate and maybe one-line reason.
Okay, my best candidate for me is Makebi Zulu.
Okay.
And if by that time, yes, and if by that time we could have buried our former Republican President, Mr. Edgar Lungu, I hope we can choose Tasila Lungu as our running mate.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is Dr. K from Lusaka.
Dr.
My
K.
preferred candidate yes, my preferred candidate is Makebi Zulu because he's a man of integrity, accountability, and is the only one that can unify the party and the country at large.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, colleagues, if you can't get through, just type in who your preferred candidate is in the comment section. That if there is any public process that is very clear, it is that process. Just type in who you think in the comment section. And like we've said, it's not an opinion poll. We will make a decision. We had hoped that the opposition will make this decision amongst themselves. But sometimes processes have to be helped. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello.
Yes, caller.
How are you, Mr. Mwamba?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, happy to be on this platform for the first time. As a youth, I wanted to support Bino Mpundu, but sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Bino. I have to go with Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is the man, Mr. Mwamba. If we want to unsettle this UPND government, Makebi Zulu is the man. He's equal to the task. He's shown it. He has demonstrated leadership. He's the man who was able to. He's the one who is able to go toe to toe with HH. So I think he's the right candidate. Bino can wait for 2031. Otherwise.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you very much. So today we are discussing the submissions to the Oasis Forum. Lars presented their objection that this process is not legal, is unconstitutional, and told Imanga wa Munyima, who is the chairperson. And there was mutual agreement that Oasis couldn't proceed with the agreement. But we are at a leadership corner. Do you have a view about who you think should be a presidential candidate? In the next 30 days, this forum is going to make a decision. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
This is Agnes calling from Lusaka.
Agnes, tell us your preferred candidate and give us a reason.
My preferred candidate is Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is, a voice which is calling for unity and renewal. I submit.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
My name is Paul Silfia, calling you from the UK.
Yes, Paul, from the UK.
Yes, I don't have to say much. I think MZ8 picks it. He's the best candidate.
Okay, okay. You can comment in the section there on my page if you are failing to go through of who you think should be a presidential candidate to beat Hakainde Hichilema and lead our country. The process is open. You can call, you can contribute. The process is not, some people think it's a PF contest. It's not a PF contest. All candidates that have appeared on my forum are open for your views. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yes, I will remain anonymous. I'm calling from Chingola.
Anonymous, tell us your view.
Okay, my candidate is the MZ. That's the one I've picked.
Okay, Okay. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening. This is Abraham.
Abraham, give us your preferred candidate.
My preferred candidate, Makebi Zulu. And the fact is, we are proud of him because we know to say he can defend our constitution. And we need somebody that can be able to defend our constitution. We don't want to see the same issue happening whereby presidents come in to destroy our constitution. They disregard our constitution. They don't even want to follow our constitution. That's not what we want. We want a president that will come and defend our constitution so that as we move, our country will be a country of order. That's why we're supporting Makebi Zulu.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'm Zulu calling from Lusaka. Good morning, Ambassador Mwamba.
Yes, Mr. Zulu.
Okay, so I'll go for Brian Mundubire. I say so, Brian Mundubire, because the Honorable has shown, even in Parliament, he's a leader. He has been a leader of opposition in Parliament, and so even his conduct, he stands on the terra firma that this is a man that can defend what is right. So for me, I will go for Brian Mundubire. And even when you go around, yes, we can talk about other candidates. Yes, we have many other good candidates for sure, including Ali Kalaba, MZ, and all that. But from my standpoint, I think Brian Mundubire beats them all, to be very honest, according to what I've seen myself. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Emmanuel Mwamba.
Chungulopo Mkwai.
Awe ni ntemwa sana interaction tuko tena ba yusi hapa na bana mayo. What I've come to understand and the trust is that ba yusi na bana mayo na ba mutemwa sana Makebi Zulu. So ilio ba Mundubire twala vika ba president twala sala Makebi Zulu so that SHT unify wonse ba yusi abana bana mayo ba mutemenwe. Twala mpera running mate ba Mundubire intunguru shitukwete apeya kosa kaimbi afuira tungurura. Makebi Zulu twala mpera running mate because na tumona ba yusi na ba shtata na bana mayo na ba mutemwa sana.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother from Kabwe. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Charles Mbewa, Mr. Fresh, Honorable, how are you?
Mr. Fresh, tell us your preferred candidate.
Honorable, I'm really honored. My preferred candidate among these candidates that we have so far, I think I'm going with Makebi Zulu because he's a man that I've seen so far to have, we are dealing with a government that has a lot of issues against anyone. And so far among this list, Honorable, you discover that I think Makebi is clean from all these that we have. We know that these are our men who are standing and they are under our umbrella, our family. But I prefer we should deal with Makebi Zulu, who seems to be clean among the men that are standing.
Okay,
so
thank
Makebi
you very much.
all the way.
Thank
and,
you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
We know that these are our men who are standing.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I prefer we should deal.
Hello, caller.
Good evening, Honorable.
Good evening.
This is Gelland calling from Lusaka.
Kellan, give us your preferred candidate among all these list of presidential candidates that you have seen appear here.
I think I would go for State Council John Sangwa. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. The lines are open. You can comment in the section if you are failing to go through, but you also can call. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is Zubi calling you from Botswana.
Zubi from Botswana, tell us your preferred candidate.
My preferred candidate is Makebi Zulu, and the reason is very simple. He's very humble, down to earth, but fearless. He's the only person that I feel can face HH and the UPND come 2026.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening. Anonymous remains here.
Anonymous.
Obviously, we are endorsing Makebi Zulu.
Okay. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from and give us your views.
Yes, this is Kelvin from Kaoma.
Kelvin from Kaoma, give us your preference.
All right, so I just wanted to find out, is Sean Tembo on that list?
No, you can pick anyone. They don't have to be on the list. I haven't featured Sean Tembo yet. I haven't featured Honorable Chimba Kambwidi yet. I haven't featured Honorable Mao Sampa, but they've all declared that they're presidential candidate. If you think Sean Tembo is a man, you can tell us.
Then I'll go for Sean Tembo.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Uh-oh. This caller. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and tell us who you think should be a presidential candidate for 2026.
Good evening, Ambassador. I
Good
want
evening.
to remain anonymous,
Anonymous, tell us.
but I'm from Western Province.
Yes.
We are going. I'm going with MZ8, and I think we need a youthful president now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Lamek ndetu mna kuno ku Kitwe.
Balamek Twebeni.
Lamek. No president tuleva hapa. MZ8 no president. Bantu boneni tatova kupera nomba bakalamba bakuteka ekyalo icha ificha zambye tatulefwaya. Kuri MZ8 warateka kino ekyalo 2026 abakulu bako kuteka ekyalo ero kutabula Mwamba
Mkwai.
Olanda ukusapera ekyalo balena abasawa bo ebina nguli ba kansela nangu ni wadi kansela nangu wadi chairman tababa bapo
Iyo vanela ndenfe pawo mlefu yapo. La ndenfe pawo mlefu ya mwilatuka abantu bambi. La ndenfe pawo mlefu ya Mkwai. Thank you very much. Hello, caller, please. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'm calling from Johannesburg, Kempton Park. In any MZ8.
Your name?
I'll go for it. I want to be anonymous.
Okay. The guideline is very simple. Don't disparage other candidates. All these are sons of our country. They are distinguished leaders in their own right. This is not a forum where you use a forum to fight one another. No. Just tell us who you think is suitable to lead our country, to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema. Don't go into disparaging other candidates. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello, good evening. Hi.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Ninebona Mwamba.
Emkwai Mayo, Bana Mwamba.
Ninebona Mwamba.
Emkwai, where are you calling us from?
Emkwai. Ninebona kukalulushi mkwai.
Emkwai.
Neboni bamakebi Zulu. Bali kwataka China. Nalesa. Bachukuku. Elio akapatulula tabakwatu. Natotela mkwai.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'll remain anonymous.
Anonymous.
So I'll be voting for. Yeah, I'll be voting for the first time in 2026. This is when I've become eligible to vote. And when I look at all the candidates, see, Mr. Mwamba, UPND is a dead party. And what we are looking for right now is a Marukula. And the only Marukula they've given us, they've told us that is a Marukula, is Makebizu. The only one who is going to handle a dead part, which is UPND. They are the living dead, and we are going for Makebizulu because Makebizulu is capable, he's shown us. So that's my preferred candidate. The other ones can work well as ministers.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yes, I'll remain anonymous.
Yes, anonymous.
Yes, I think I'll go for BM8.
Yes, my brother.
I go for BM8 and I've got my own reasons. Maybe I can just share a bit.
Yes.
Yes. One, currently, our country in a democracy, I think we are in a crisis. And we need someone who's mature enough to attract all the chiefs, someone who the chiefs can understand, they can respect, someone who the civil servants can respect, someone who the general public, the business community, okay, the elite, the street vendors, and everyone can respect and can also accord them the same respect. So I think Uncle B is the best for that. That is in my own opinion. He can attract a number of elite people, a number of intellectuals, a number of people from the legal fraternity. So he's mature enough to probably even handle the current president.
Thank you very much, my brother.
2026, it will be sure. Can I go on?
Hello, good evening. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and give us an idea of who you would wish to be a presidential candidate to challenge Hichilema.
Anonymous calling from within Osaka.
Anonymous, tell us.
I'm going with Brian Mundubile.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, colleague, here we have outlined how we will go about this. We'll continue to feature as many candidates as possible. We are saying in the coming week, we want to make time that the candidates come, and they come with someone who can speak to their character, their suitability, while they speak about the vision and policies of our country, so that you have an in-depth assessment. We've said this is not an opinion poll. This is just to help the decision that we'll make in the next 30 days. We had hoped that the opposition amongst themselves would decide and determine and give all of us a candidate that we can run with. So yesterday, there was a lot of interest when I opened the phone lines. So I realized maybe we couldn't have exhausted the process. It's just one of the many ways and criteria we are using to see how we can arrive at a candidate. So let's get your views. Let's get what you think about. And if you have any proposal of how we can improve this process, you are welcome.
Malaiti na lelo kulibe fertilizer famasa kwanisa bati uzati kwenyu
Sembe Some people are saying we can't get through. Just type in the comment section there. Just type in who do you think is suitable. No one will stop you. It's an open process. But if you can call, it's even better. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Mwamba.
Good
I'm
evening.
calling from the United States, and I won't share my name for now.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Mwamba. I'm going for MZ8. Why? Because of his loyalty, truth, and integrity. And if he can be loyal to the dead, what about to the living? So I go for him. And if the youth have chosen, let's accompany them. So I'll go for MZ8. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Continue to call. Let's hear your views.
This is what you meant. Kaleza sembe siti na vote. Talemana boaba. Talemana boza. Basi anybody.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Ambassador. You are Munkonge Swava.
Mkwai. Bamunkonge mwa bombeni. Landeni po.
You could stako guide the ambassador. Could be in Kutina, so safe shillingire badi. Ninchuo Kwebati. Na some Minika Grandi Twandi Make Bizuru number. Jishivenga Chakweba to Griff boundary no posanga Kutina Posapo.
Landen po briefly, Mwikokola.
Okay, I wish I could ambassador na totela. Icho na sali la candidate Twandi Make Bizuru. Na alitontonkanya sana kulingana ako twafumana opo tufikire mu kyalo pali ino nshita iliyo bakawunda abatekere twalikonkere sana mano yabakawunda lero bakawunda kwali okubatotera sana tatwayingire sana mukubombera chapa moto ali tere sana bakawunda umuchinshi iliyo bachiruba baletere democracy bachiruba twali batotera umutima bakwete neshwi bakwete kupitira mu union yabo twalimwene emibombere yabo n'okubasala fo twabasalire pantu balerangira ko bashumaini na bashumaini bonse bali beshibe baropafumine bachiruba kwasayisa bamwana wasa nabo twalisa bachetekera umulandu bali shibero na leadership yabo fo yali mwemwe mudi bali abantu sana basatana bo twalimwene okutira so babombere mwemwe mudi mu governor okufuma mu unipi twali shintirire sana pali basata n'okufimona twali safimona ukwisayisa pali balungu na bena balungu kwena twali batwishika okweba busheba babara tuteka pa ntwalero lesha pa muntu nomba pali ino nshita tulero lesha pali corporate president kushe ni president nshi wala bombana abantu papa nomba tulefuma mu personalities tuleya muri corporate president wako bomba na abantu bakuteke cyaro so fona sangiro kweba Make Bizuru pali ino nshita takwete ukuba wa kukosa sterling yako ili flexible abaloya kuti bamumona ama engineers kuti bamumona ama journalist kuti bamumona so wonse nga twabapero rubali mu kuteka kwa cyaro kitwasanga cyaro chesu cha pantanshi pali ino nshita tatulefwaya abantu aba specialist mufintu ni ba economy.
Thank you Bamunkonge. Thank you very much. Thank you very much Bamunkonge.
Malaiti na lelo kulibe fertilizer famasa kwanisa bati uzati kwenyu sembe tenze tinazibati. This is what you meant. Kaleza sembe siti na vote. Talemana boaba. Talemana boza. Basi eni baende tuone kovina. Wenye wapaka sweet toka isha. Tifuna mariza utinoti mastori. Hapa mvula ya kwa manje mulimi sana fole fertilizer yodulatiza gula bonji apati enda kuma elections muzanipasa excuse bwanji ndabachionekani napanga mistake zalemana boaba zalemana boza basieni baende tione kovina wenye wapaka switokaisha tifuna mariza usinoti mastori
inokuya pamarket mwe bantu ndefwako fertilizer ya 750 ayo kali ba fertilizer ya 750 njibe ba vice president balandire benga bepati ayo kanshinyabo kashite ku parliament
malaiti na lelo kulibe fertilizer famasa kwanisa bati uzati kwenyu sembe tenze tinazibati. This is what you meant kaleza sembe sitina.
Of our nation's journey, leadership must be defined not by slogans but by legacy, not by volume but by values. Welcome to this short presentation as we endeavor to contribute a bit we can to shape the future of our party, Patriotic Front, and that of our nation, Zambia. My name is Raphael Mangani Nakachinda. I'm currently privileged to be Secretary General of Patriotic Front and Tonse Alliance. Today, I present to you 3 portraits. These are not just images of the past. These are reflections.
Yes, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yeah, this is Daniel.
Daniel, make your contributions.
Yes, my candidate is MZ because ndefo kwenda mchibemba paninoishta epwe icharo chile ngumfwa. Makebi Zulu, he has been there for the party and ndefo kweba vena Zambia unso kweba te. Ngatature sala Makebi Zulu nshu paiche chibale wina futi. Otherwise a candidate MZ. Chapo. Thank you, Mr. Mwamba.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is Mama T, calling from Lusaka, Zambia.
Yes, Mama T. I remember you called yesterday.
Also today, I'm not supposed to call.
No, you can call.
If I voted, if I voted yesterday, I'm not supposed to vote today.
You can. If you are passionate about your candidate, we can't stop you.
Oh, thank you so much, Honorable. I'm voting for my candidate, MZA.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We remember your reasons yesterday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Mom.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Zambia.
Bamwenya, make your contributions.
And I go with personally, I would rather go with giving a little bit.
Yes, Bamwenya. Okay.
To me, that's my candidate, yes.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello. Good evening, Ambassador Mwamba.
Good evening.
My name is Mwape, calling from Lusaka.
Mr. Mwape, give us who you think will be suitable to challenge Ichilem and win elections and rule our country.
I feel Brian Mundubire is the right man at the moment, looking at the leadership qualities that he portrays in Parliament, and also even just the issues that he has tackled. I've listened to him, I think previously on Hot FM. I think he's the right man at the moment. He's got the caliber, he's got all the qualities actually to challenge HH at the moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. On my Facebook page, go to the comment section and put your candidate. If you're having difficulties to go through, that way it's easier for people to see your candidate and your views. Just go to my page and type in who you think should be a suitable candidate. If you're having difficulties to go through, that way your voice will be heard. So make that contribution. Keep on calling.
Of the future Zambia deserves. The first portrait, Michael Chilufya Sata, the founder, the voice of the poor, the thunder for the poor. The first portrait is of a man who started it all, President Michael Chilufya Sata, a leader of the people, a builder of a movement. He believed.
Yes, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from and give us your perception and your views.
Good evening. My name is Brian. I'm calling you from Lusaka.
Yes, Brian.
My preferred candidate for 2026 is Brian Mundubire. And the reason I choose Brian Mundubire is simple. He is a unifier. Given the level of support that he enjoys within the party and across the country, it would be very easy for him to think he can stand on or go it alone, but he submitted himself to the process. And for me, that is a good mark of leadership and many qualities that he has. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If you are having difficulties to go through, type in, everyone can see your vote. Go to my page and put in your candidate so that no one accuses us of anything. Just go to there and put who your preferred candidate is. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello, this is from Livingston, Ambassador. For me, I think my preferred candidate I want to comment to what transpired today between the laws and the Parliament Select Committee.
Yes.
I think first of all, I want to commend Balaz, the president, and also Bawasis Forum, because I could see that in the statement that was delivered by the last president, even the Oasis Forum chairperson was there. Though I didn't like the way she was handled by that member of parliament, Ewamnyima.
He's the chairperson of the select committee.
Yes, I didn't like the way she handled the Oasis Forum chairperson, Madam Beauty Katewe. I think that was very disrespectful from that member of parliament. And then the presentation from Laz, I think that one somebody actually wrote about it to say that's a very loud way of silent protest. Laz was very clear to say that Bill 7 has been rejected by the Constitutional Court in the case of Muna Zuru and Celestine Mkarandira. And the reasons why it was rejected is because Laz, they never followed the process of constitutional amendment, which must start from the district to the constituencies, provinces, and then to the national level up to parliament and the subcommittee. But that Bill 7 just went from 0 to parliament. And they've actually, Bill 7 bali kanakade. But again, basa beba kuli kotu kwa dambi the bueno process kayambe ni mufuti. Then if chirachi paperwork in court, echa bwera parliament. So Laz was very clear, and but nachimona ba chairman baida committee bachiratitikisha ti lande kulida nkane attachment copy babikire kulida letter, and it was very clear to say ida letter attachment babikire. That was the position of Laz in March 2025. So I think inchitoirwa ba Laz, inchitoirwa ba Houses Forum, inchitoirwa ma opposition against Bill 7. I think each and every Zambian, I don't know how we can do Mwamba. This program muletere ya kusara bukateka ilife buno sana. Ya kusara bakateka ili buno sana our candidate. Number ili ashida Bill 7 na rena Mwamba. I don't know what strategy that can work. Otherwise Bill 7 ngaya through. Ero abama guys they bachiranda nokanda not to short process tayari correct. And you could look at people like Awena Ona the Bulgarian combo. A very respected member of parliament. But look at what they are supporting now. Nari sakamana na kuri nani kariba ambassador wa kwa America besuba bachibamba kanyama, a very respected man. But look at how are they advising the president? So I'm really worried about Bill 7 by Mwamba, and I don't know. But Balaz na balua, Houses Forum na balua, opposition political party na balua. Number of member of parliament about kweteba Mwamba. I wish you abara through renkondia Bill 7. But member of parliament ngabafiro ni wana ni baratu afwa. Ama independent members of parliament. Aba basali dokwe batwala ku parliament bantu. Ushefile chitabambi badama members of parliament ama independent. Abantu bafuma ko bale basominisha. Aba Mwambeli ashira Bill 7 liena. Abama guys na aba aiming abali fa Felipite. Number how are we going to help this country? So that it Bill 7 iminine ama efforts ya bambinatu ya muna awana totera ba Mwamba.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My regular caller from Livingstone, Mr. Mwewa, he supports Honorable Given Lubinda, and he was commenting about there's a message here that my name is George Chikoti. I shall be celebrating my 80th birthday on 20th December. Wow. This man, where is he from? He says the fight against HH has been a fierce one and undertaken by many people in different approaches. If we succeed to bring him down, the new leader should form a government of national unity. Look at the Rokas on the Mwenda has taken up. What about this important role and also the important role you are playing? Abawakalamba who's turning 80, I have to get in touch with him and buy him a gift. Congratulations, Wakalamba wesu. Shukulu, wanono wabenga fika padi 80, although he hasn't said his name. Oh, George Chikoti has said. Honorable George Chikoti, I will get in touch with you, Mwakalamba. You are turning 80. Thank you very much, and I'll see how I can see you in the comment section. Yeah, for those that are voting, continue to vote. If you can't get through, go to my page and key in. It's an open process. Just key in who you think can be a suitable candidate. No one is stopping, no one is censoring. There is no manipulation whatsoever. But that's not the only process. We've just defined that there is a credible process coming ahead. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm just interested on the man who is calling from Livingstone. It's true. I think the Bill 7, Honorable, you should find time to bring it so that all of us we can contribute, because we are in danger for sure. So that's what I wanted to just contribute. This is Precious Inonge from Livingstone. Thank you.
Yes, Precious. I held the debate the last week and early this week. But Bill 7 is a present danger. So we will continue to talk about it. Government is determined. So it's coming up, I think, for second reading and adoption by Parliament on 15th December. Laz has spoken. Laz is calling on you, citizen, for action. But where is the action? You know, tuwala kwisa, tuwala chitenshi, you know. And Laz has thrown this matter back to you, citizens. What can we do? This government is very determined. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Good evening.
I'll remain anonymous for now.
Thank you very much.
I'm going for MZ8. And then I also want to comment on what happened in Parliament today.
Thank you. Proceed.
Yeah, Ambassador, it was very, very embarrassing for somebody like a chairperson who's an MP chairing that committee and behaving that way that he behaved. As a chair, you should be able to accommodate views, be it negative views or positive views. It's like he was already aligned to the only positive views that the committee should receive. And because this is not the first time he behaved like that, because I saw it even how he behaved to the chairperson of the WASIS Forum. It's like whosoever is coming to present views which are not supporting Bill 7, then they are an enemy to that committee, which is not the case. I also want to commend Gary. I think he tried to show some leadership when he said, can we take a break and let's not use emotion. For me, he just got my liking for him. I like Gary. He's good. But today it was even beyond, because the only thing I was even asking, why has he been quiet all this while? But today when I watched that video, it showed that at least he still has that thing of, the Gary that we used to know in Parliament. So it's unfortunate we can have a chairperson with so much emotions and not to allow Lars present what they came to present. And I'm glad Lars actually presented themselves the way they did. It was just above joy for me, because it was the most important thing to hear the lives present like that. He looked like you are going to intimidate this person. You want to intimidate this person like he is a child and everything. That was so bad of that chairperson. He should check himself and apologize to Lars for treating them like that. I think that's what I wanted to contribute, Ambassador. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Ambassador. Garland again from Lusaka.
Yes, Garland.
Yeah, just wanted to also comment on what I noticed today with regards to what's happening. I think I've got a few concerns concerning our government now. Ambassador, is it possible for people to stop this bill? Because I'm thinking it's going to be very impossible, looking at the issues to do with the bribing we've heard, of which we don't know who's been paid to support this, and then looking at the way Lars was treated earlier. I think, for me, I'm a bit worried, because it looks like the government is going to pass this bill, whether people like it or not. And it's unfortunate, because looking at the chairman of the committee, if I'm not mistaken, is he not the youngest MP in there? In the National Assembly, and him supporting something that can be detrimental to the future of this nation is quite saddening. So I don't know if there's anything else that can be done. It seems like all the avenues have been explored, and then the government is just adamant, and they'll push this bill, and then we don't know what will come up after this. I think it's really concerning and worrisome. Let's say the bill has been passed. And it has been voted for, and it has become law now. What would be the way forward? I think we also need to be proactive in terms of how we look at these issues. Stopping, we've tried as much as we can, and we are still trying, but then how do we proceed if at all the government won and it became part of the constitution? I think that's what I wanted to air right now. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for the opportunity. Really
wonderful, wonderful. Imanga Nalolo MP is the one that received the submission from Lars, and a lot of people have complained that he was disrespectful, and many people are disappointed. The young visionary, upcoming young leader like that, he seems to not to have shown impartiality, showed a lot of partiality and partisanship and hostility against those that were. His exchange with Lars with Lungisani Zulu was totally unnecessary. But here is a clip of it.
Our Constitution. Under those salient provisions, Chair, democracy and constitutionalism are the pillar that makes Zambia a democracy. We are saddened because we sit here when the supreme law of the land has been interpreted, and the proceedings that we are doing today have been impugned.
It's not being interpreted by the court. So while we recognize your concerns, which you've taken to court yourself, this particular assembly is not the forum where we can get recourse on process. Therefore, that being said, we thank you most sincerely for appearing before this committee, and would like to take this opportunity to lift that immunity that we gave on you. And this written submission that you commented on the objects of the bill, it having not been ready to be up to the committee to accept it or not. Therefore, witness, we thank you and wish you well and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, and a pleasant day.
It's not being interpreted by the court. So while we recognize your concerns, which you've taken to court yourself, this particular assembly is not the forum where we can get recourse on process. Therefore, that being said, we thank you most sincerely for appearing before this committee, and would like to take this opportunity to lift that immunity that we gave on you. And this written submission that you commented on the objects of the bill, it having not been ready to be up to the committee to accept it or not. Therefore, witness, we thank you and wish you well and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, and a pleasant day.
He lifted the immunity that he had given. You know, when you are submitting to Parliament, you are given that immunity. Imanga Wamunyima lifted that immunity and then poured cold water on the submission from Lars that their submissions may not be accepted, but it will be up to the committee. And this is an important stakeholder. All Lars was telling them that this process is illegal and we can't participate in something illegal. And you could see the offense, personal offense by Imanga Wamunyima, a good young man. I've interacted with him, but sometimes when people are subjected to leadership opportunity like there, many callers have complained about his conduct there. And like someone is saying, it had to take Gary Nkombo to rescue the situation by calling for a quick break. If you cannot get through and you want to contribute about this matter, go to my page and give us your preferred candidate. Type in, it's an open process, no one can stop you, just participate. So we're discussing the state of the nation and we will be winding down. So if you have cause to make about today's topic and about the issue that we have started, that this forum is going to pick a candidate in the next 30 days. We've expressed disappointment that the opposition on their own have not picked a candidate. And we are alarmed that time has run out and the opposition seems stuck in enclaves, personal ambitions, and they are not helping the process. They all seem like they want to be on the ballot. But what can you and me do who want this country emancipated? What can we do? And another process is to bring candidates that will come and speak about the vision there for the country and come alongside with either their SG, their researcher, or whoever it is they can come with, who can speak to as testimony to their character, their sacrifices, their personal profile, while we speak to the candidate about their vision for the country. And then we are bringing in, these political analysts who are impersonal, who are not partisan, who will give us the parameters of a good leader we need in these times.
It's not being interpreted by the court. So while we recognize your concerns, which you've taken to court yourself, this particular assembly is not the forum where we can get recourse on process. Therefore, that being said, we thank you most sincerely for appearing before
please
this
tell us
committee.
your name and where you're calling us from.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Mwamba. My name is Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay?
I'm actually calling you from New Jersey.
Yes, Uncle Jay from New Jersey.
First of all, I just want to give kudos to Laz for their firm position. That's actually leadership. And Laz is actually representing the views of so many Zambians, except that we are dealing with the people that are determined and want to stop at nothing, to enact Bill 7 into law. But I'm happy that, that is record, and it will be put on record at the right time. It will be revisited that Laz submitted, and this was the position of Laz. Kudos to the civil society that loves Zambia and cannot easily be bought. Because what they were trying to do, they wanted them to, agree to that submission that he kept explaining so that it legitimized what they were trying to do. They would have said, Laz submitted a written as well as they spoke to this. But Laz made it very clear, we are not going to do that. We did that because we wanted you to have a track record of how it was and how it has always been done in the past. Thank you. As regarding my preferred candidate, there is no any other person that I feel as a Zambian that I can trust. The person that I know that has stood his position, principled, cannot easily be bought or swayed away is MZ8. Makebi Zulu is fit for the presidency of Zambia. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Continue to make cause as we begin to close. I think we've had this discussion, and on the leadership forum coming from yesterday, a lot of people said they couldn't go through. They had over 560 missed calls. So today I continued with the process, and I informed you that we'll refine the process. I think we will bring the candidates, and in one of the strategies is that the candidate should come with their SG or someone who can speak about the issues of the candidate, because it's difficult to speak about yourself while the candidate preoccupies themselves with the leadership and vision they have for the country and the processes that they are involved. That's one way. And second way, again, will be the analysts that we are bringing to come and help you beyond emotions, beyond populism. Who do you think can rule Zambia so that they give us qualities in these times, in this difficult situation? That's how we'll help the process. If the opposition today gathered and among us themselves gave us a leader, I'll be the first one to support such a leader. I'll abandon my process. I had hoped that the process in PF would have come to a conclusion. It becomes easier, but the process in PF, whoever would emerge there, we will have picked our own candidate on this forum because we think that we do not have time. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Bachama iya kwenda ila twalingiro kuchita protest ushe ya tetiba iwekesha pofye pantu fwe bantu bonse tatusekeremo eriyo ama platform bonse tukwanisha okusa ku platform nokuyirandira nishi ba bishop nakambite tiba iwekesha pofye nangu tababikire ba Oasis Forum Pantanshi Waishi bafenshira imbifwe bekaracharo fwe ma citizens bafo tuingeshubo kwendo kuirango kulango kweba chikwena tatusekeremo ifire chitika pantunga kukonka kuma pepala ndi ashoko lile tabale imini napo bakoti balipingula baba against na bakoti bapulamu fyonse firekano kumapepala balepatikisha nga mwamona balazi ofu bakilalanda ulya MP nangu twamupeera efirubo alebomba nama instructions ofu bamusalire pali kire kifulo bali ishibo okweba tabalefuaisha biu7 ofu bamweba nibalaba ntabashibomsha amano yawe alelanda kwati pali ulemulandira munuma so firafina ofu bamwebera okweba bamutwala muli okupama takula tibakalamba balemu bombi so nomba ofu ebekala kyalo luba linshitwala agulako katuitefe bachamana kambi batuitefe iliyo tachitira batule pakweba chifirange okweba ti onso mwikala charo tasekeremo muri process atotera mukwaye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The church tried to, tried to seek an opportunity with the police. The police said encouraged them that there's dialogue and the matter is in parliament. So the police literally refused. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello, Ambassador Mwamba.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Ambassador Mwamba. Of course, I called yesterday, but I just want to give a quick contribution.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, I chose also my candidate is Makebi Zulu. Yeah. Well, Mwamba, I just want to express my disappointment on the opposition party. It's as though we don't even have leaders. For having not picked up any candidate up to now, and they've left the whole lot on you, on your shoulders. It is so disappointing. This is what I wanted to say. Then, looking at the time, time is an important commodity which should never be wasted at any time. Yeah, more especially when there is an important issue or an important matter to solve. It's so sad to see that you're the only one who is trying to push. Then coming to Bill 7, something that I wouldn't really like to talk about it because I'm not very familiar, but from all what we've been hearing, a lot has been said, a lot has been heard. People have complained, yes. If the intention was to actually, drop down this Bill 7 by the government, they would have already dropped it. They don't want to drop it. They want it to pass. That's why it has ended up in the parliament. No matter what, this Bill 7 is going to win. It's clear, Ramwamba. It's clear. Yeah. So at this point of time, let's focus on a candidate. Let's focus on campaigning. Let's focus on pushing. Let's focus on telling our leaders of the opposition to come together and work together. They cannot leave this thing on you alone. I totally disagree, Bamwamba. Johnson, it's as if we've got no leaders. What's going on? Thank you, Bamwamba.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening to you, Bamwamba. Just dropping the volume as usual. Dropping the volume. I think maybe we need to come together and see how we can help the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we can help the opposition is this thing you started yesterday of trying to see who is more popular. Number, okay, there's things that I would not know, not have been home for. I'm always home every year, but not have been home. I wouldn't know. This thing that you have started is always done, Australia. Listen very carefully. There's what we call national polls, and I'm sure you see them in the US. But the problem is this thing, Zambia, I'm not sure. You can go for it. Whereby it can give the opposition a clear thing because they've got everyone's number. Number. You know, mwesamba tokupokama message na mashina yata to click on that, click on that, click on that. Because it is very hard for the opposition to congregate at this time in the situation that Zambia is in. But if I don't know if those institutions, if someone can find out, and here all the parties do. I was very close to someone called Peter Dutton, who was supposed to be the prime minister here. And when we lost, we said, okay, fine, not to lose. We still went to clap for Anthony Albanese. But that's how a country is. So you see, if there's someone there, or can we do a poll? And that poll can guide through what you started. It can guide the opposition to say, the best chance we've got, you. Let them help us do a national poll, because no one has got numbers of everyone, but we all get these numbers. Ngayai summer polls, all you have to do is pay some money, and we are willing to contribute. If you guys are going to do a national poll, but it can even be done nationally through those institutions. But I don't know if they can help you. Maybe that's something you can come back to us on, or you can also call me if there's a way it can be done. And these things can be done because they are all IT. They can be done within hours. Batuma. And then people batch that. Then the opposition knows without congregating. My brother.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. Wachanda Kafwimbiko Australia, but maybe we commission an opinion poll. An opinion poll requires a credible, independent, verified institutions. In the past, certain institutions have done opinions polls and they haven't been credible. The credibility threshold has been very, very low, and our people do not trust in opinion polls. Even this is probably more credible because we can hear your voice. We can see your posting on the page. But, even this process can be criticized. But all I felt is that we are running out of time, and I think that we should begin to make a decision. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Honorable Mwamba. This is Jay Low from Lusaka, Zambia.
Yes, my brother.
Please, all I'm asking is that Zambians, atubola ntomwe, yandiga muntu jisimano, muntu uyo wa frumende, muntu uyanda bantu, muntu uyo waleza. Mebo wa family yangu badala ndiyanda Makebi Zulu all the way. Please God gamulerega chizijezu cha Zambia windira mulu oyu muntu Makebi Zulu. Go to yanda swebo. I'm calling upon all the patriotic front people. Can we rally behind this man bantu? Please twagomba. Gamulega into njomzita. Tuandira unity mupatomu, please. Aturarine behind oyu muntu Makebi Zulu. Ujisim a man who fears the Lord.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Okay, good evening, Mwamba.
Good evening.
I am calling from, I'm calling from Netherlands. I just want to say that, I have already called yesterday. Of course, my candidate, it's Makebi.
Oh, you called yesterday?
Of course, I gave yes, I gave the reasons. But I want to speak something about Bill 7, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill 7 is illegal, okay? And because why we are saying Bill 7 is illegal, the president and his government, they have not contacted Zambians. The constitution that we have in our country, in Zambia, it belongs to us. It belongs to us Zambians, and it is our identity. It's more like it is NRC. It is not possible the president of Zambia or UPND go and sign a document that belongs to me without my permission. Okay? So we are not saying that we cannot amend our constitution, but we have not told Mr. Echlema and UPND that we are not in the position right now to amend our constitution right now, because there are a lot of things that we wanted UPND and Mr. Echlema to fulfill, and he has not delivered. And for not to deliver of what he promised, we have lost trust. We cannot trust UPND and Mr. Echlema to touch our constitution. As I conclude, what is important is that every government who have amended the constitution, they did the right procedure. The procedure is to translate this Bill 7 in different languages in Zambia and to send these Bill 7 to Kumeshikudia, Kuribambuya, and they should engage this Bill 7 based on your tribe, Okuwika Nomba, Nangu, pa radio, pa TV, and they start engaging people. And the process, it begins the minimum, it needs 2 years, okay? And in addition, sorry, but it is very important that I speak about this, and so that people can understand. I have the copy of Bill 7, and I have original Bill 7, and it is very dangerous, because in a way that there is a lot of things. Okay, for example, I'm gonna talk about the point of increasing the member of parliament. Okay, and also I'm gonna focus on increasing 20 seats in parliament. Okay. If Mr. Echlema really believes that Bill 7 is a good agenda that comes from him, he could have given an example to us by appointing women, but also to appoint disabled. Okay, he could have done it 2021 when he came in power, and today we could have not challenged him, because he could have a backup to say, Mwamona ine parliament na rikwata abantu disabled that are coming from my party, UPND, but also I have also a number of women in parliament. And because of what I did, I want now to make it on paper, like now to put in this bill. But right now, when we look at the administration of Mr. Echlema, in fact, he has even sent a person who was presenting a disabled, he has gone to jail. But also, how many women who are presenting under UPND? How many youths who are presenting UPND right now? So we don't want Mr. Echlema right now to come and to manipulate us in the name of I'm gonna increase women. Why he has not done it? The constitution, the constitution that we have right now, we don't have a law to arrest someone for the president to appoint someone. Why Mr. Echlema has not appointed women? Why Mr. Echlema has not appointed disabled that he's talking about right now? So this is very, very important. If he forced himself and to take this Bill 7 in Parliament, it will be legal and it will remain on his office, because we will not accept it. We will not accept it, and he has no right as a president to force by himself to sign a document that belongs to identity that belongs to Zambians. And this is a crime. This is a crime. And Mr. Echlema, if you are listening, don't put this country on fire, because what you have done is enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I've just seen a communication from Tonse Alliance that they'll be participating in the upcoming Chawama by-elections, and that they will use FDD as an interim special purpose vehicle. Tonse Alliance will be participating in the upcoming elections, and they'll be using FDD as a provisional special purpose vehicle. Okay, we should be closing in. If you have a last comment, please call. I'll be taking the last 5 calls as a last call.
Not being interpreted by the court. So while we recognize your concerns, which you've taken to court yourself, this particular assembly is not the forum where we can get recourse on process. Therefore, that being said, we thank you most sincerely for lift that immunity that we gave on you. And this written submission that you commented on the objects of the bill.
If you can't go through, you can just vote on the thread
up to the committee
and give us your name of who you think should be a presidential candidate for 2026.
All the best.
Who you will support.
Thank you, Chair, and a pleasant day.
It's not being interpreted by the court. So while we recognize your concerns, which you've taken.
Hello, caller. I'm beginning to wind down. I'm taking the last 3, 4, 5 calls.
Good evening, Ambassador Mwamba, and good evening, my fellow countrymen. Zefeni, I'm calling from Lusaka, Zambia.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, yes. I wanted first to speak about the issue of Bill 7. The issue of Bill 7, I have also observed that the government, this Bill 7 is the one which was crafted by the executive. Then after it was deferred from Parliament, now the Minister of Information is telling us that this is the same bill, the original bill, which was already in the landmark judgment of Celestino Mkandira and Munia Zulu. So meaning which the Concord said is unconstitutional. So that's why if you have observed Wamamba, I know people, they are not talking about it. The Attorney General is pushing that judgment should be nullified so that bill can now become legitimate in Parliament. At the moment is a BID because there's a judgment which says that it's unconstitutional. So we don't know why the government is so adamant and is trying to push so hard that same bill. Now, the question is that the technical committee which they appointed, we want that money to be refunded because it has not worked. We are demanding that's taxpayers' money. Those who, the technical committee, the Mshawati and others, they should know that we the Zambians, we want that money so that they can channel it to the clinics and buy medicine. Because Zambia, we are not short of the constitution. The constitution which we have, it's 100%. We can still use it. HH won by 1 million vote using the same constitution. Why the change? And when it comes to vote, definitely I am still voting for Makebi Zulu. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Emmanuel Mwamba.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Zambia, Lusaka.
Yes.
I'll be mixing Bemba and English. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. The names, I think we'll keep away the name. My vote, before I can make my vote on whom I think can be a better president, I think I want to say that in country, this is where I'm basing my voting. In this country, my thinking is that we need a president that is sober, a president that will not be vengeful, start following up others of this and this. I think that has taken us back. Maybe people will say 5 years, but I will say even 10, 15 years backwards. These issues of being vengeful, cases that happened in 2011 and that kind of a thing. So my thinking My thinking is that we need a president that is sober. That is number one. Two, we need a president that is a unifier. This country needs to be united. We need people coming together from every province and every district. We need people together. We are so apart. There's people on this side, there are people on this side. I think we need a person that is going to unify us. And with those observations, my observation is that the candidate that I would go for Brian Mundubile. I think he's got the qualities that we would require to in a president. I think that is where that's what I would say.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, Honorable.
Good evening.
You are talking to Ada, calling you here in Solwezi.
Ada from Solwezi, make your contributions.
My contribution, I'm voting for MZ Makebi Zulu. Why am I voting for Makebi Zulu? One, he has the quality of leadership. Two, Makebi Zulu always preaches about unity. Each and every person, since she is a Zambian, he preaches to be united as one Zambia, one nation. Three, Makebi Zulu is a young leader, vibrant and passionate. Four, he has the heart for the Zambian. Five, very brilliant and wisdom. No wonder I'm saying that Makebi Zulu has quality for leadership. I'm voting for him. I know that 2026, when he becomes as a president, a young leader, Zambia will be, I don't know, be like London. I'm going for Makebi Zulu. I'm saying that I go for Makebi Zulu. Viva MZ Nasiliza. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Good evening. Good evening.
Wonderful. You are quickly becoming a kingmaker. You are quickly becoming a kingmaker.
No.
And it is beautiful to see because the process that you are using is very inclusive. Anybody can support whoever they want, and it's beautiful. I think I called in yesterday, and I still want to repeat what I voted for yesterday, last Makebi Zulu. But I just want to give a dimension as to why. I think for the Patriotic Front, rebranding is very important. The Patriotic Front needs to rebrand. They need to move away from the tag of cadreism and corruption and so on and so forth. And I think choosing leaders that are younger is going to give that opportunity of a rebranded party. I'm imagining a government, obviously it has to include people from other political parties, but I'm imagining a government where you have Makebi Zulu for president, then you have a cabinet that has got younger people like Raphael Nakachinda, you have people like Celestine Mkandila and Jean Chisenga, and, young people who, under 50 years old, who are passionate and who are fighting this fight of the second independence. That's going to be something very, very special. And that's going to be something that can really help to transform Zambia going forward. So I'm very excited about Makebi Zulu in that sense that he represents a rebranded Patriotic Front. A party that is based on faith, on the green ideology and on all those beautiful things that SATA started. So yeah, that's my contribution tonight. Thank you very much, Ambassador.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The dialogue on the constitutional reforms has failed. The Oasis Forum regrets to inform the public that it decided to pull out of the dialogue on the constitutional amendment process when it became clear that the government was adamant on its position to continue with an illegality. It is for this reason that on the 29th November 2025, following its sitting, the Oasis Forum wrote to the Republican president on its principled stance on the matter, which later was delivered to the smaller team representing government.
Okay, to the Kumatero, please call us, tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
We're talking to Anangoma, calling you here in Lusaka.
Anangoma, give us your views.
Thank you. Nevotera ba Makebi Zulu, nechalanenga tivotera ba Makebi Zulu. This time nomba tulefu ya youth. Akala ninge kwechalo tukamone na eno fenga tusunga. Ero muri ba Makebi Zulu muri quality isuma. Kairi mule moneka ba Makebi Zulu nintungulu shiya kwa toru sena kumayits banawo. Ba Makebi Zulu balelange chitemwiko kubana balilange chitemwiko pafindu babomba na pafindu baba pandu 1 bali bani bashima pepo 2 ni baloya 3 tulemona ichitemwiko balelanga bafye balechita Amakebi Zulu bengesa tungulula bwino chalo cha Zambia so inendera ndokweyo ati intungulu shire fwaika ni ba Makebi Zulu Amakebi Zulu aho bakaturugula Emmanuel weswe Moses esatulangire muri ine mwabafye okuvotera ba Makebi Zulu na totera mkwani.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think we
on
must
the
be
30th
done
of November
still calling.
2025.
We must be done. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Natotela ba Mwamba ne Washingosa inende tumina mu Lusaka.
Bashingosa twebeni.
Natotela ala apa tufikile nipali abatira mu Kibemba na mutale sunshile mpapa wile katushalire numa. Nde totela pali initiative mupangile ichine mwalimu na pali akwaisaba momentum ya building okutila bala sale ntungulushi ya kupiana. Galungu abantu twaliba abangukirwa then from nowhere awe bafifulunganya balubinda batira takwabe apa umuntu uli anointed tabikwa umwena fya patali nefyo eshile nefya lechita mkwai ine yapo njiminine nipali Makebi Zulu entungulushi iyo tumwene inga turubula kali entungulushi ingeminina nokuishara nakainde uti mwamona nokufibale panga mashina liyonse fyo yimine pali yena kwati fye ningurufye shilese mukafyo kulikonse shamu no mwana lesa efile chitikapa so Makebi Zulu president for me.
Thank you very much. Hello caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is Kapia from Chicago,
Yes,
USA.
Kapia. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Long time.
Indeed. I'm back now. How are you doing?
Okay. No,
yes.
Yeah, make your contributions, Kapia.
My president is Makebi Zulu.
Okay.
That is my president. And all of us who are rallying behind Makebi Zulu. If you to the social media, we are fighting this physically. Let us fight it spiritually too. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. Nothing. Honorable Mwamba. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kapia. Thank you very much. Abamune kwa timba munkonge mwabwela futi.
Mkonde ipusha kwa ambassador ushe tetimutu chitira kwa connect na imbi broadcast.
Do not believe that dialogue is tenable when the underlying concerns remain unaddressed. Our concerns were and are as follows. 1. Illegality of the process. The current process is in breach of the orders of the Constitutional Court. Therefore, continuing the process based on Bill number 7, which the government insists on,
you can call as many times as possible. And I've said, go on my
Bill
page, go and vote if you want this process.
The Constitutional Court.
This process is not the only process that will be engaged in the week. I'll be bringing in analysts that should tell us who should be a suitable candidate for our country in its current mess, in its current crisis, with the dictatorship that has been fostered by President Hakainde Hichilema. What should we look for in a leader? One of the avenues is to involve you, the members of the public, like we have done. And if you haven't gone through, just go to my page and make your submission. It's an open, transparent process that way. I know many people, because there's a current leadership tussle in the PF, this process I've started has excited more PF members who know that PF is about to make a decision. But this process is open to all the presidential candidates that have come on this forum. Another one is we will be bringing the candidates back, and they'll come with someone who should speak about them while they tell us about the policies and their focused leadership style and programs that they would like to implement if you as Zambia gave them an opportunity. For those handlers of those presidents, get in touch. We do a roster so that we can rapidly cover as many presidents as possible. We might take a Christmas break and New Year break, but let's see how much ground we can cover between now and January. I have so far covered 25 presidential candidates. 25. The others I still haven't covered. You know, like Mao Sampa, Chimbaka Mbwili, Sean Tembo. There are others I have not covered, but the major ones, all of them, we are privileged they've come on this forum, and we'll continue to interact with our presidential candidates so that we see who is suitable to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema, who has a good program to implement to overcome the current crisis that we are going through. So we want to thank you. Thank you for your submissions. And the goodness with Facebook and with YouTube, you can continue to vote. You can continue to air your views. So go to my YouTube, Emmanuel Mwamba. Go and make your submissions. Go to my Facebook page, Emmanuel Mwamba. Make your submissions. The other platform you are watching from, you can make your submissions. And so God bless you. We will see you tomorrow.